back at the film, obviously that fourth quarter sticks out, but just that last drive you guys led with Jackson. I mean, just kind of looking back at it, just how impressed were you with how Jackson kind of, showed some poise on that last drive?
Yeah, I thought he did a great job handling the pressure. Obviously, tough environment to play in. And 2-minute drive to win the game. I thought he did a good job executing. You go back and watch the film, there's definitely some things we can clean up as an offense, but I thought all the guys fought hard.
And then as an offensive line, you guys have obviously gotten better each and every week, it seems like, since you've come back. For 3 quarters, you guys seem like you did a really good job kind of limiting this Denver defense. Does that feel like something you guys can build on, even if the fourth quarter they start to get a little bit more pressure a little bit?
Well, I would say early on in the game, just watching film, there's some things we can clean up, especially in the run game, some of our play action stuff. And then going later into the game, I think just communication, they brought a lot of pressure, just communication between us, the backs, receivers, and hots and things like that, just to make sure we're all on the same page.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Paul Schwartz.
Hey, Andrew.
How you doing?
Good. How does it feel? I mean, there was a lot of attention to your matchup with Benito going into this game. He was leading the league in sacks, and you certainly lined up for him across from him. But he also went to the other side at times. What goes through your mind as a run and pass protector and blocker when the sack leader is against you, and then he tries maybe his luck on the other side of the line?
Yeah, the beauty of playing offensive line is we have to play, a complete game. Obviously, he's a great pass rusher, and they're leading the league in sacks. But each play, my mindset is to win my rep, use my technique regardless of who's in front of me, because we have to play, complete game.
Do you notice that when the game's going on? He's there, and now someone else is there, and he's over there?
Yeah, you definitely notice, when you're looking across, but especially with that environment, as loud as it was, like I'm more focused on what's the cadence, what's the call, who's the mic. And then after that, I'm just trusting my technique. You don't really have a ton of time to think about, who's lined up across from you.
When in your long rehab, and obviously you couldn't do a lot of running or any running for a while and things like that. Mm. Is there anything you did that you think is helping you now as far as your upper body or your mind or your game plan, your physical presence that maybe is helping now that your lower half is now where it should be?
I would say in the offseason I did a ton of upper body stuff. That's all I could do for a while. I don't know if it's helping or not, but I feel like I look stronger.
I mean, do you feel like you're playing stronger? I mean, you're the metrics that people are analyzing offensive linemen with are basically saying you're playing off the charts right now.
Yeah, I really try not to get too caught up into that. Like I said, there's so many things I need to clean up, and the offense, we need to clean up. So I just, try to have that mindset, and everything else will fall into place.
But do you feel stronger? It's a leaning on another man's, profession for you. Do you feel it sometimes that you're just physically stronger?
I wouldn't say much different from, years prior. I think just making sure my technique is right, and because those guys are, they're strong and fast as well. I think it's more about technique and understanding my assignment.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Art Stapleton.
Hey, Drew, what's going on?
How you doing?
Apologies because I jumped on late, so I don't know if you even addressed any of this, but my question would be, you've been here long enough where the old cliche about having to learn how to win games, to be able to put games away. I'm just curious what that means to you, that when someone says that to you, and do you buy it? Do you think that there is something, the level of each individual team having to figure out, what to do when the game is on the line?
Yeah, I honestly don't think it's a secret sauce to winning. I think it's execution in moments that matter. That's really what it comes down to. And when you don't make those plays, you lose. So we just got to figure out a way how to do that. When the game is on the line, execute, do your job, and that's how you win.
Is there any difference going in now? You're seeing the team for a second time. You're used to this. You play in this division. I'm just curious, how much do you guys take from 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, we'll definitely go back. We'll definitely go back. Watch the game and they'll definitely have adjustments for us, and we'll have some new things in as well. But like you said, divisional opponent, we know who we're going against. They know us. It's just about, like I said earlier, execution.